Why that look on your face?
Fasting and praying too much.
Yes. So let's ask, do you think praying and fasting can be too much?
Hello everyone, my name is Akintundes. Welcome to another episode of Unfiltered with the Akintundes. Here with me is my mom.
Hello, my name is Akintundes, and yes, this is Unfiltered. Unfiltered is a session that I have with my daughter. The truth is, my daughter and I have different temperaments. Ibukun is quite expressive. And you know, when Gen Z world and me, we are different. So sometimes we tend to disagree and agree. So what we do is that we bring this jar or whatever you can call it. So we put in questions there. So Ibukun gets to pick a question. And the truth is, it has not been rehearsed. That's why we call it Unfiltered. Plus, she doesn't know the questions. So we're just going to start it right away. All right, don't go anywhere. God bless you. So Ibukun, I'm the one doing it this time around. So just pick. You don't have much actually. All right. So what you pick? Why that look on your face?
Fasting and praying too much.
Yes. So let's ask, do you think praying and fasting can be too much? Or what's your take on praying and fasting?
I don't think praying and fasting can be too much, because praying and fasting helps us.
Okay.
Like praying and fasting is, for instance, you have a father and probably you want to get something from your father. Okay. You have to worship, you have to thank your father, then you have to ask him. Okay. So prayer and fasting is like going on to God and asking him for whatever you want. So I don't think it can be too much.
Okay.
But to differentiate it, prayer can never be too much. But fasting might, in some cases, can be too much. Especially for ulcer patients.
Oh, wow.
If you fast
Continue
too
like
much,
that.
if you fast too much, it can actually, it can affect you. Because like I remember when I was fasting, 3 days dry fast. So then on the second day, I started having stomach ulcer pain in my stomach. So at that point, I knew that I was already fasting, like out of my boundary, out of what I knew I could do. Handle. So, but I went through.
I think you drank milk or something.
I drank milk and water. Yes.
And water to be able to pull through to fast to the end of that. Wow. You said so much. You know how to say so much in such a little time. So yes, praying cannot be too much. You say prayer is asking your father. And yes, we should never get tired of asking our father, right?
If you want to collect money for sweets, you go to your father
and he'll keep giving it to you. Yes. But fasting can be too much.
Yes.
But what about Jesus fasted for 40 days now?
That was Jesus. He was a spirit.
Okay.
We are men. We're men. We have flesh.
Okay. But Jesus came as flesh.
Yes, well, he had supernatural powers.
Powers. Okay. All right. So Ibukun says that fasting is good. Okay. What are the benefits of fasting?
Benefits of fasting. Fasting makes us more closer to God.
Okay.
It helps us to fight temptations.
Okay.
What does the fasting do? Fasting helps us to, as I said, helps us to hear God.
Okay.
I think that's what fasting does.
And I think another thing that fasting does that I know is that it helps your...
It makes you humble.
Glory. Thank God you said it yourself. So maybe when Ibukun fast, you would get to see her. She'll be calm, she'll be humble. When
I'm humble.
You are humble. Hallelujah.
I'm humble.
Ibukun, you're humble.
I'm humble.
But you are expressive, and sometimes when you are expressive, people mistake you for being sometimes saucy, like you give it back to people like, no, this is it. And
they gave it to me first, and I have to reply them.
Hallelujah. Please, in the comment section, is that being saucy? Or
no, it's just saying the truth and keep putting out your expressions.
Okay.
Me, I'm not a type of person that you talk to me. For instance, you abuse me, I'll not be looking at you like this and be crying. I give you back to back, no time.
You said, I told you, that Ibukun is no time. No time. She would tell it to you. And, once she says it's out of her mind. So from what she has said, she said, fasting makes us humble. So one of the things I've noticed about Ibukun actually is that whenever Ibukun is fasting, she tends to be, a character, gets, a bit humble, like,
So
and
I'm
even
not humble.
before, sometimes you're not humble. Let's be fact
I'm
check.
humble.
So when our brother does something, Ebron, I'm fasting. So I believe that when you do that over and over again, your spirit man naturally takes the form. When you keep doing like this to something, that's fasting. So when you're subjecting your spirit man to be humble, which I believe that God will still do more for Ibukun, in terms of me. There's like Ibukun, when people say things to Ibukun, naturally, if in my own shoes, I would just be like, it is well. Ibukun will just give the person that the right answer, and I'm like, God, is this girl my daughter? So, but fasting has actually been helping her. Recently, she fasted, and I was like, Ibukun, you are different. So yes, when you want God to work on you, when you want to build up your spirit man, when you want to exhibit more Christian virtues, you should learn to fast. And you said fasting takes away evil spirits. It helps you with your temptations. Yes, so in case you're battling with immorality, pornography, all of these things.
And there are some things we need to avoid when fasting and praying.
Okay.
Like social media.
Okay.
We need to avoid sin.
Okay.
We also need to avoid television.
Okay.
Sin like lying, stealing, and so on.
All right. You've heard it from Pastor Ibukun. I'm just calling her Pastor. All right. So God bless you. Thank you very much for watching the show. I'm sure you've learned something from us concerning praying and fasting.
Yes.
So when are you going to be fasting next? You should fast.
You should fast.
You should fast.
Yes.
All right. Take care. God bless you.
Bye.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Deep Thought Films. Love you. Bye-bye.